Hello and welcome to episode 79 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14. So, um, in the last episode we got tasked by Alphanode to investigate some riots that actually happened in Old Dog. So let's continue that right here by talking to these two fine men here. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees. Well then, you'll come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outs Outsiders have trouble understanding that. Like the merchant who passed through recently, gregarious, gregarious fellow, but awful opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zasavaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't forguessed what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zasavaka. He will explain everything. And we're over there now. This cave, it seems. Hello, Sasa. Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're of the flames, but you're not with the flames? I see. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you're agreed to help. Well be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatical spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ah, a childish fantasy. I did everything I could to discourage the others from leaving, but few would heed my word. Now that one of our now that one of our idolists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you will find you, and you will understand why. Shit. Even now, he babbles incoherently. So traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchants will lead the remainder of to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. What are you doing? Don't, don't draw. Don't draw. Huh. Why didn't you run away with me? We could escape together. Then you'll be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Let's see. Who, who are you? What do you want? Hey, it's true. I followed the merchant and made the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us up. He split us into two groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing and then fighting. And then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter. And, oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Let's see, is this anything useful? Yes it is. Grab that. Wow, that one is really high level. Alright. The other refugees are hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. Apart on all bloody sellswords, they were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. But if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brother brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap they will agree to lay down their arms and re- reunite, re- renounce this plot. Alright, I'm guessing it's in this cave here. Seven hells, they found us. Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. But that's your game, is it? Haha. Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. You beat them like it was nothing. Fall Almighty, what are we gonna do now? Alright. You returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that handful of them taking a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there is nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. All right. Let's see where to next. Have Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Oldal. The man said they were gonna change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Wait, look! Over there. I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? You! He's getting away. Go get him, mister. Alright, let's go and catch him. I'm sure he can't run as fast as I'm flying. He's more than blind. You again? What? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorized the streets of Ul'dah? Ah! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you. I will not accompany you to the Halls of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Oh, you better believe I do. the sake of argument, let us say I did not. I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a quirkrin's arse about politics. It was a business, only business. Mm-hmm. We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. That's one hell of a shot from that distance. What's all the commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Old adventure. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one who we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Alright. And, yeah, we still have some time, so let's head back to Ul'dah. Oh. Here we go. What news, Private Richardson? Where is the merchant? Murdered? Damn it all. Damn it all to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Private. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, folk. We may be close to identifying the true orchestra of these riots than you realize. Alright, and yeah, I'm sure I can use that. Go, and nope, nothing in my... The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the fragrant chamber as soon as you return. We wish to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the result of our own investigation. Master Ulfnode has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the royal promenade with all haste and speak with for following you. Alright. Alright, let's see what Bartholomew say here. We have expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside. And yeah, nothing useful.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji? But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon, one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
All right. Yeah, yeah, I have to agree with Alphinaud on that one. This, seemed to be heading south in a rather fast pace. See what Alphinaud has to say. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the science? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of these military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so, Private Richardson. Pray, keep us informed of any developments in Courtney. Be gone, whelp. This is no place for children. I'm sorry. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? So, he visited the Stone's Throw as one? I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You will help me look, mister? Of course. But first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see? So no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by the pillar over there? We require but a minute. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. I'll take her to Quicksand. Mayhap Mamundi will know what to do. A legion of Gallians. An ether-starved primal. Even dealing with an Asian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Joffrey, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the Twelfthwood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Twelfthwood? The primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixal activity, which leaves the sylphs. Go, Joffrey. You know as well as I that appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I'm grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Oh, you will understand later on in the game why I find that so funny. Just remember that comment. Right, back to the Remnant's Toll we go. There it is. Wow, that must be the new Heavy armor of agility. The reason I'm saying that is because actually it's supposed to be a medium armor. Because well, she's probably be a dragoon. Examine. Yeah, dragoon. So this must be the medium armor of agility. Less armor, but with still a lot of protection, but need more agility than heavy armor. For ladies only, though. Alright, let's see what Minfilia have to say. Serpent Herald. Good. Have some fine visitors here. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Joffrey. The latest news from Ul'dah was not most disturbing. Indeed it was. Clearly, the only injury Alphinaud suffered was his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Alright. And, excuse me. Brave critter. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's stop. Go. And equip. And let's see. Yeah, that's the best thing I have. Interest there. For now at least. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs have called forth their revered guardian, the primal Ramu. At the beginning. I thought we actually fought Ramu already. Anyhow, I'm sorry. May have? Then it is not certain. The Elder Seedseer informs me that elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphs, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, Antecedent, but the fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if anyone were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs on their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. We are not keeping close watch on this touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? I told Papalimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the cells feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned a move once, right after the calamity. But that was because of Golians come trampling through the forest. And so long as Castrum Aurelianus stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Yuda and I are in agreement. The action of the forest folk were inevitably and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy that had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers in the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Uldar drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis like that Sylphs persevered this panicked migration as yet another invasion, and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for Primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorsa would be without this civilizing influence of mankind. Alright. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Geoffrey, what you're dealing with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridonia. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nations most affected by Ramu's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Geoffrey. Pray, report to Commander Orlox at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Leven will prove less than admissible. In such an event, your fellow Scions will, of course, lend you whatever support you require. Alright. Crap. This became a long episode. So, I will quickly teleport up to Gridania. Go. And yeah, this is the end of this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. If you're new here, first of all, welcome. And if you like my content, feel free to hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of my episodes. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.